Hey guys, this is Kysen here, and in today's episode we are going to get our Tinker's Smeltery set up and also do a little bit with bonsai plants and grass. Okay guys, so before we jump into today's episode, as you guys know, this is actually being played on a server, and I have a couple of presents. One is from Fam, right here, and there's another one over there. Now, I haven't opened any of these yet, so I'm going to do this on cam and see what I've got. It says I was going to give you some OP stuff, but I figured you want to do it yourself, which I kind of do, so that's cool. But let's see what we've got. Okay, brown mulch. I'll have a look at that in a sec. We've got a mega torch, and that'll keep monsters away, I believe, and some hopping bonsais. Now, these are interesting. If we go to the uses of these, the hopping bonsais, you can put your saplings in there and get all of this stuff kind of automated, and that is something I wanted to do today, so that's pretty awesome. The recipe for them is you just need some bricks and you need some iron, of course, for your hoppers, and then you are good. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get started on that stuff, so that's an awesome present. Thank you, fam. That'll probably be used in this episode. And the second gift that we have is from Zash right here. He says open it when you record and then break the sign. So, what is this? Oh, a cobblestone generator. Now, that's interesting because this is one of the updates I made to my island. Made this in order to get a lot of cobble going on, and you'll see why we needed that in a second. But an actual cobblestone generator, that's pretty awesome. So we would have needed loads of diamonds. Oh, okay, because this is, let's see, so this is a tier 3. So this is how you go through the tiers. Okay, so it starts off like this, bit of lava and water. Sorry guys, my recording just skipped this. So yeah, this is a tier 3. So this needs the diamonds, and a tier 2, which would have needed a normal gem with iron. So quite a progression there as well. So that's pretty awesome. And having that set up will be great because it will get us a load of cobble, obviously, and we won't have to do all that stuff. Now, the reason actually, let's put all this in here. Thank you for those presents, guys. It's much appreciated. Very kind of you. We'll put all that in there. What are the uses for brown mulch, actually? Let's have a look here. Okay, so it looks like you can use them in bonsai trees, and it upgrades and speeds things up, increases loot and all that sort of stuff. So 6 of those, we are going to be off and running pretty soon. Now, as I say, I did have a cobblestone gen because I've made a little area up here like this. We kind of spoke about how we're going to start like this and keep advancing up as we go through episodes and go through different stages, and I think that might be cool. So we'll keep getting higher and higher and higher, unless we get to a point where we get too high. Then we might have to come back down. So this is going to be the area for my smeltery. So that's kind of going to be the focus of today's episode, is getting a Tinker's Smeltery up and running, because there's a lot of progression points that we can do with that. And you see here, I have got a load of seared bricks ready for this exact thing. So I've been grinding all of the tree cutting down with clay, sand and gravel to get loads of grout, and then smelted that grout up. Well, that's my acorns in there as well. I'm so sick of eating acorns. I need to get a better food source. But they'll do for now. So I think what we want to do is get a good load of these bricks going on, like that, and go and start making this smeltery. So let's come up here, start placing this down, probably do a 5x5 type of smeltery thing. That was kind of the plan. So if we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, on the 5th we'll start. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th that'll be 1, 2, torch in the way, 3, 4, 5. So that'll work. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, if I can place it in the right place. And that will, because that one's going to go, leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. Just making sure this is central basically. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. Alrighty. So it's a decent size at base, which means we'll get a good amount of materials inside here, which is what I want. And we are pretty much going to be ready to go. What I will do is go get a pickaxe, because I think I'll probably misplace at least one more thing. And we've got that one there already. Now, I've got a wooden one in there. I did have a stone one, though. I think maybe in here. Maybe not. You see I've been getting through some crooks. Okay, there's my stone one. And, of course, you can repair crooks as well. You can put them in your inventory up here with a plank, and that'll repair them to almost full, which is technically, it's a more efficient way of doing it, but I'm hoping we move away from those sorts of crooks soon and move on to the better ones. So we're going to have this here, and we'll need like a little tinker setup probably around here somewhere, and that'll look pretty cool. We're also going to need some of the other items that you can get. So for example, we're going to need like a basin. I'll probably want like 3 of these tables, at least to be getting on with. And is one basin enough? I guess for now 1 basin will be fine. And we're also going to need faucets for all these things. So hopefully I've got enough seared bricks, but we'll see. The other thing that we're going to need is a tank. So if I go to tank here, we're going to need, let's see, one of these. So for that, we need glass. So I do have a little bit of sand. So I'll go and smelt that down now a second and get some glass out of that. So here we go. We can use that on there and some charcoal there. Get that going on while we're doing the rest of this stuff. There we go. Now, what else? Let's have a little think here. Are we going to need? So we need the controller. So it's like that, I believe. Yep, there we go. We're going to need, let's have a look. If we go Smeltery, what am I not getting? Okay, we're going to need the drains. So we're going to need quite a few of those. So let's see if we can make 4 of these up. Kind of hash that a little bit. 2, 3, and 4. So we get those made up there. Get the 4th one. Alrighty, so we're getting low on bricks, so I'm just trying to make sure we got everything that we need. Now, normally I would do like fancy windows and stuff in here as well, but I think for now we're going to need to not do that and just kind of keep as many bricks as we can to make this thing, and I can kind of upgrade it as we go. So let's grab out the glass that we have here. We can make up maybe 2 of these tanks, and that'll be good for now. There we go. Alright, so aren't you glad I didn't say banana? Okay, random. So we will now go and make up our smeltery, and just thinking what would be kind of smart is if I had, let's see, maybe take some wood, got my axe on me, just to use something as a bit of a scaffolding block. So I think the controller would look best right here in the middle. So we'll start with that one there. Then we've got the basin and the table, so I reckon maybe we'll go basin here with a table there, and then 2 tables here. So that means we're going to want these smeltery drains above here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the moment, this is going to be kind of the business end of where everything happens. Place that there. These 2 tanks could go maybe 1 there and 1 there. And then we'll fill the rest of that in, oops, like this. There we go. See, I told you I'd misplaced something. I knew I had to grab my pickaxe for that. Then we'll put the faucets on. So that'll allow us to get our stuff out. And the rest of it is now just about filling in the structure. So we can put that there. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to take 15 per level. So we're just going to be able to do 2 levels here, which is nice. But as we do the first one, it should show up that the smeltery is working. But we're going to need to fuel it as well. So let's get rid of that a second and place on this level 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And make sure I don't trap myself in here as well. There we go. Alright, we take this wood away now. And there we go. That's now fueled up because it's connected up the tanks by putting that 2nd level on. But now, of course, we need to fill those tanks. So what we're going to need to do is get ourselves some lava. I have 1 bucket's worth that I can use now that I don't need it for the cobblestone gem. So we'll go and grab some of that, and we'll also have a look at what other ways there are to make lava and whether we can start getting a bit of that going on. So what I want to do is just grab out some wood here. I've got quite a lot of wood going on, so I've started to store it in these crates. I think I showed you guys that already, but that is certainly being quite useful. And what we need to do is get some blank patterns. Now, let's grab these and turn all of those into sticks. We need a lot of sticks, and I think the recipe for sticks, hang on, let's do that. So we've got some blanks to be on with as well. Is like that for a blank pattern? Yeah, so there's plenty of blank patterns to be going on with. Probably more than we're actually going to need, but that's fine. So then we can get our part builder, one of these, stencil table. We're going to need crafting bench placed on one of them as well. So let's see, we've got that. We need a chest for the pattern chest, and I'll also make up another tinker's bench. There we go. So that'll connect all of that good stuff up. And let's see, what buckets do I have? Just this one at the moment, but that'll do. So we'll grab that out. So obviously with a clay bucket, it does mean that once I place this lava in, oh, look at that, there's a creeper jumping around in my smeltery. Hey you. Wow, okay. You're a weird looking creeper. I need to kill you. Hey. Yeah. I'm going to need to take care of this, but I'm worried he's going to like blow up my entire smeltery here. So maybe let's try and be careful about how we do this. Alright, so we're going to have to do it like this. Just hide from him. Oh, my goodness. Is that... yeah, he's dead. What a random creeper we had there. So let's light this up while we're here, because we don't want that happening again. And how's a good way to do this? That's going to look bad. So if I place it like one in from each one, yeah, that's not going to look good either. Alright, I'll just do it right on the ends. Think of a better way to light this up in a second. For now, I just want to make sure that doesn't happen again. And, right, now we can place this in here. There we go. And our Tinker Smeltery is powered. Okay, that's awesome. So let's get rid of this. Like that. And let's set up this stuff. Now, where's a good place for this to go? It's going to be a little bit cramped in here, but it's not too bad. I guess we could place it like here. So we'll place that one there. And then, let's see, how do we want to do this? I guess pattern chest, and then a stencil table, followed by the part builder, and finally the tool station. And now this should all be connected up. There we go. So we can get all of that going on. So I can make up all of these blank patterns into the proper stencils. There we go, stencil table. And we can start getting into tinkers basically. So that's awesome. Now, the next progression on our quests is all about tin and coal. So those are the two things we want to be doing. Now that we've got our smeltery, we have an option to do this. You see here it says pour molten tin over a birch sapling. So what we want to do is first of all get ourselves a birch sapling. Oh, see, I'm getting lots of mobs spawning in the trees area as well. I need to figure that out. And I don't know if we have a birch sapling right now or if it needs to be a birch sapling, but if I show you the tin sapling, it looks like it does need to be because it says they're birch as well. But to get the molten tin, we're going to need, let's see, we need to smelt something down. And if we go to the last page, I think it is, we can do this. We can get tin ambers, and we can get that through this. So bone, clay, gravel, and flint. So I think we have all that stuff. So there's bone, there's clay. Now if we don't have, oh wait a minute, this is gravel here. So there's gravel and a little bit of flint. Do we have? Yes, we have plenty of flint. So this will give us, if we go tin amber, this is the best way for us to do this. / only way I think at this stage. So let's make up a little bit of that. We can smelt down a little bit of tin and use it for a few different things, including our tin sapling. But first, of course, get the birch. So what I want to do is, let's see, chuck all of that in there. And while it's smelting up, let's have a little look here for a birch sapling and familiarise ourselves with how we go about getting one of those. So, okay, sand sapling in a cauldron with water. That's not going to be a problem. Got loads of sand saplings from all the grinding work I was doing to make this episode possible, and also have cauldrons with water in. So yeah, there we go. So if you shift click these crates, you just get one of the item, whereas if you just left click, you'll get a whole stack. So yeah, just a little tip there in case you guys need that. So there's our birch sapling, and we can now get a tin sapling, and of course that means we've got basically unlimited tin. So is that ready to go? Yes, it is. Alrighty. There we go. So a little bit of a weird graphic. You'd think that would be lying down rather than standing up, but I think this should work. Halfway there, and then we're good. So that's pretty awesome. And as far as different achievements go, just having a little look here. Stone crook should be easy to do. Some of this stuff shouldn't be too difficult. But I wonder if we might want to start looking at grass. Let's grab this first, our tin sapling. And I'm going to go put that somewhere safe. But if we could just get a little bit of grass, we could get a bit of an area going on. And, oh, there's a witch up there. And we could use that area to start generating some animals and get into animal breeding. So that would be quite useful. Let's go kill this witch. Because it's annoying me. Die, witch. So I definitely need to get like a good weapon going on. And there's plenty of them in the pack. Oh no, my thing died. And I also need better tools, as you can see here. Just in general. Oh, is that witch healing itself? Dang. And maybe a mob farm and that kind of thing. So there's a lot of stuff I want to get into, but I just wanted to go through the progression of getting the Tinker Smeltery set up first. So now that's done, we can move on. Alright, let's start eating. Hopefully I don't die here. And yeah, definitely need to check where these mobs can spawn. If I press F7, there are some little areas around here where they can potentially spawn. So it's just kind of needing to fill those in, I guess, and figure out a bit of a better way of doing what we're doing. So I'm going to look into doing that as well, maybe in between this episode and the next one. So now that that's all done, what would be kind of cool, I guess, would be to set up some of the bonsais. Now, what I want to do for a second is just get these set up in no particular place, and then we can move into exactly where we want to do it properly later, get like a whole area set up for them. So I don't need that. What I need is a chest. Okay, and let's see. So if I place a chest down there, I'm guessing hopping bonsai on top, And does the mulch just, yep, place it in. Okay, cool. Grab out our tin sapling, put that in there, and that should now be good. So there we go. There's our bonsai, and it grows pretty quickly actually. For something that is passive, that is a pretty decent way of doing that. And then because it's a hopping bonsai pot, when that becomes mature, we should get all of the drops put straight into this chest, and it's all done for us. So that's a pretty awesome way of going. And there we go. Got some resin, got some wood, some sticks. We're good to go. So we'll leave that to do its thing, and I should really start eating here. Get more of those dirt acorns going on. And now I want to see about getting grass. So let's have a little look in here. How do we go about this? So, okay, we can put slimy leaves. Looks like there's all different types of leaves that we can put into a cauldron with mud. But are any of these leaves that we can use? Well, I'll tell you what we can do is, if we go to shears, I know there's a way of making wooden shears. We need, alright, we've got everything on us, awesome. So let's make up one of those. Grab some leaves and just see if like these leaves will work. Grab one of those for a second, for example. Could I place this in the cauldron? No. Okay, so it's going to be a certain type of leaves only, it seems. So what other ways are there to get grass? So you can craft it with this stuff, but we don't have anything like this, I don't think. So I'm going to struggle with that. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that for a second. Hydrator, fusion. So it looks like it's going to be a cauldron recipe. Oh, okay. We need to get just some normal kind of leaves that aren't like that. Alright, cool. So do we have, for example, we can grab a birch sapling. We can turn that, here we go, into birch. So let's go and grab ourselves a little space up here. What I'll do is just cut down some of this for a second. Having vein miner is so useful at times like this. So let's see, so let's vein mine these clay logs, get rid of those. Very good, now we get the birch and we'll just twerk until that grows. And there's a creeper hiding over there, hiding in the bushes. Alright, come on now. Alright, there we go. So what I want to do is, I just need the birch leaves. So I'll just grab one of these for a second. And go grab that, dunk it in the water over here in the cauldron. Is that right? I thought that was right. Oh, there needs to be mud in the cauldron, which is that one. There we go. Alright, there's our very precious grass block. And now what we need is a load of dirt. So I think we might not have any dirt at the moment. We need these dirt acorns, dirt resin stuff. Yeah, so I've got plenty of the resin, but not many acorns. And the ones that I have got there are roasted, which is a shame. So, one thing I'll do, guys, a little bit of cut here, go and grab some materials off camera, come back and we'll set up a bit of a grass area and get some animals spawning. Alrighty, guys, so as you can see, we've got a bit of a grass area started over there, and I'll keep expanding on that and get some animals spawning soon, hopefully, and then we can start breeding with those, getting better food and that kind of thing. The bonsai that we've got here, so this is all the tin stuff we did, so that did very well. I've now moved on to doing a dirt one in there, just so that we can keep extending this platform out, basically. And while I was away, I actually got another gift. So up here, I've had another gift given me to Edward Compass. I don't know what this is, but let's find out. Ooh, we have, oh my goodness, gold and diamond sapling. Okay, let's have a look at this. So normally to get this, I mean, we would have to go through like a whole load of bonsai stuff, I suppose, to get to like this stage. So that's pretty awesome. So we can actually start getting a load of diamonds now and some gold ingots as well. So there he is, he's online right now, so thank you to Ed for that. That's actually, yeah, I'll take this down. But yeah, so we could definitely do this. Now, here's the thing, guys. So this is a server, you guys are probably aware of that. If you want information on how to join the server, go to the video description. But, question is it a bit cheaty for me to use this? Alright, this is what I want you guys to say. So, leave me a comment and let me know. Do you think using this is a bit cheaty, or is it okay? Or, you know, what, do you want to see me do this progression on my own? Let me know down in the comments, and we'll see how that goes. So for this episode, that's about it. We wanted to get the Smeltery set up, which we've done. We've got a bonsai going on. What I really want to do in between episodes is sort of clean up this area, because everything up there is kind of organised and how I want it to be. But down here, everything's just a little bit messy. So I want to kind of clean that up, get a better grass area going on, a bit of a farming area potentially for food and animals and things like that, and probably get into some storage in the next episode, because things are already getting quite messy, and there's a good storage mod in this mod pack that I want to explore. So that's kind of what I think I'm going to do in the next episode. So that's going to be about it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please do leave a like. It's greatly appreciated. And of course, if you want to see more of these or anything else that I'm doing, then please do subscribe. But for today's episode, that will be all. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.